Hi children, today we are going to do the lesson which was due on the 4th of April 2020. Before starting the lesson, I want all of you to click the link for the document given below in the video description. Download it and open it. Pause this video and you can play it again once you have opened the document. If you are looking at the document now, you're ready to start the lesson. So children, today's lesson we are going to start with a drama game. This is a group game, so obviously we can't do it individually at home. However, I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of this game so that once we get together in class, we can have fun doing it. So here in this game, I have given you 2 characters and 2 places, and I'm going to teach you the actions and what you have to say for each character and each place. So when you hear the teacher saying that word, you have to quickly transform yourself into that character or to that place. So the first character we have is the witch. So when I say witch, you think you have a wand, you swish and flick the wand like in Harry Potter, right? You swish and flick, and what you have to say is beepity beepity boo. And then you have to laugh hysterically like a witch, a cackling laugh, huh? Right? So do it beautifully. So again, shall we do it? Witch, bippity bippity boo. That is what the witch should do. Then we have haunted house. Now when it is a haunted house, your face should look all scary and think you're the ghoul or the ghost inside the haunted house, and you want to get people to come in so that you can scare them. So when I say haunted house, you have to say come in, come in. Right. And then the next place is Hawaii. That's very easy. All you have to do is dance hula. Say hula and dance. Hula, 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 hula. Dance hula. Right. That's easy. Then the next character is Godzilla. When I say Godzilla, you have to stomp around the room pretending that you're a Godzilla and shout. Grah, 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 grah. Like that. Pretend you're a Godzilla. Again, shall we do from the beginning? Witch, bippity bippity boo. Right. Haunted house. Come in, come in. Right. Hawaii. Hula, 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 hula. Right. Godzilla. Grah, 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 grah. Okay. So you have to remember the dialogues, you have to remember the actions, so that once we get together, we'll have a very fun time doing this drama game. Okay. Then children, today we are going to discuss the meanings of the poem, the exam poem, remember, Choosing Shoes. So we are going to discuss the meanings of the words in the second stanza. Last week we learned to recite the first stanza and the second stanza. I hope you remember that. If you don't remember, please go to the previous video and check it out, okay? So today we are going to do the meanings of the words in the second stanza. In the document, I have typed everything down, so you just have to copy it onto your exam books. So what's the meaning of the word buckle? Used to fasten shoes. Buckle, used to fasten shoes. Bow, accessory made of ribbon. Bow, accessory made of ribbon. Pretty, beautiful. Pretty, beautiful. Pointy toe, A shoe which is narrow at the end. Pointy toe. A shoe which is narrow at the end. Strappy, with straps. Strappy, with straps. Cappy, like a cap. Cappy, like a cap. Low, less than the normal height. Low, less than the normal height. Let's, let us. Let's, let us. Some, unspecified number. Some, unspecified number. Try, to make an effort to do something. Try, to make an effort to do something. Okay children, those are the meanings of the words in the second stanza of the poem. Next we go to the prescribed book for speech and drama exam, that is the Snow White book. Today we are going to do page 10. Please open to your books. I have given the pages in the document, so you can open to the document. Let's read page 10. You can read along with me. Snow White grew up and she looked more beautiful every day. One day, when the queen went to her mirror, it said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." Then you go to page 12. The queen was angry. She didn't want to live with anyone more beautiful than herself. She called for her huntsman and said, "Take Snow White into the forest and kill her." Right children, so those are the passages that we are going to read today, and you can pay attention to each and every object, the character, the colors, the background sceneries given in the book, right? Because I'm going to ask you questions. You have to copy down the questions onto your theory book. Question number 1. How did Snow White look as she grew up? She looked beautiful, right? What do you think the queen said to the mirror? What does the queen usually ask the mirror? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Okay. What did the mirror reply? The mirror said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." Why was the queen angry? Because she didn't want to live with anyone more beautiful than herself. She always wanted to be the most beautiful. To whom did she call? She called the huntsman. What did she ask the huntsman to do? She asked the huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. Why do you think the queen wanted to kill Snow White? I think because Snow White was more beautiful than the queen. The queen felt jealous of Snow White. Right children. Then we have picture description. Describe how Snow White on page 10, the queen on page 13 and the huntsman on page 12 are feeling and why they feel so. So if we look at page 10, we can see Snow White walking in the garden, a flower in her hand and a bird talking to her. When you look at Snow White's face, how do you feel? Yes, she was feeling happy, right? Then we go to page 13, the queen. Look at page 13. The queen is sitting on her throne. She's pointing towards the huntsman and her eyes are all dropped down this way. And how does she look? Yes, she looks angry. Because at this time she is commanding the huntsman to go take Snow White to the forest and kill her. So obviously you kill someone when you are very angry. So the queen is feeling angry. Then look at the huntsman on page 12. The huntsman is kneeling down before the queen with his head bowed. We can't see his eyes. Maybe he is feeling very sad because Snow White is such a good girl and she is very pretty, and all of a sudden the queen asks him to kill her. So how would he feel? He would feel very sad, and sometimes he would be feeling worried or confused too because he doesn't understand what to do. Alright children, so you can explain these in your book, because maybe when the examiner asks them, you should be able to explain them to her as well. Okay, so do your homework, send me your videos. We'll meet again with another video of the new lesson. See you children. Bye.